Merry Christmas! I am bringing you today a list of my favorite clutter-free gift ideas. Now they're clutter-free because it's either going to be an experience or a consumable. So something that you get, you use it up, and then it's done, it's gone, it's over. So it doesn't take up space for long. They're almost all my favorites because I have a few that I'm giving this year that I don't want to post yet, so you might have to hear about those next year. All right, I have it broken down for starting with family. So these are ideas you could give to anybody. A ticket or a pass, a season-long pass, a year-long pass, there's so many different things you could do. A zoo, we have those right now, it's really nice. Also, if you were to give like your kids a zoo pass, and then you could give like the grandparents a one-day ticket to join you at the zoo. It doesn't have to be a pass for everybody. Right now, our zoo is doing Christmas lights. It's beautiful. And I think it's like $15 per adult, so that's not bad at all, but a really cool experience idea. An amusement park, we live in Florida, we obviously have Orlando and all the amusement parks. A water park, aquarium, children's museum, the circus, a concert. This might be better for older kids or adults. An escape room, those are really fun. Some other ideas, time just getting together to have a meal together. It could be as simple as grabbing ice cream or breakfast or coffee, or it could be more of a special experience meal like going to Benihana's or Texas Day Brazil. Thad and I did that. I actually gave that to him for Christmas last year. I hadn't then, so it's kind of a gift for me. But it was really fun, and it was a cool experience, different than just a normal meal together. Another idea would be a game basket or movie night type of a bundle with board games and puzzles. I may or may not be giving this gift to practically everybody on my list this year, but it's such a great idea because you can adjust it to everybody. You know, there's younger kid board games and older board games and puzzles, and just, I'm really excited about it. But if you get one from me, sorry, just ruined the surprise. Food is a great consumable because you eat it and then it's gone. Really cheap bottles of wine at Aldi, like $3 for specialty wines. There is this chocolate wine at Aldi that I've definitely given as a present before and heard great things about it. I gave my grandpa this year for Father's Day, I made him special sugar-free cookies because I used a sugar-free cake batter. He loved them. They looked like poop, but he loved them. Peanut butter melt-aways I've definitely given as a gift before. Different things like that. So those are just a few ideas. Craft kits I think are an awesome gift idea. It's not, and this is more specific to kids, it's not necessarily a consumable, but it could be. But like something that you make, like my sister-in-law asked me this year about giving the boys rock painting kits. I think that's a great idea. Gavin's gonna love it, and it's an experience that he's gonna get to do, and then he'll be done with it, and we may or may not keep the rocks forever. I mean, you can always keep rocks outside too, so we'll see. And maybe we'll paint them and then give them back to her as a gift. If you're watching, Ash, we know you, love you. Some other craft kit ideas. Slime. I wanted to give this to somebody earlier this year, and I was trying to like figure out the math and all the ingredients of everything, and my brain got tired and I bought her a gift instead. But then I realized there are slime kits everywhere. So for Christmas, she's getting a pre-made, already ready to go in the box slime kit. So that's pretty cool. The dollar store has like all kinds of cute craft ideas. They have like, even for boys, like wood vehicles and I don't know, like birdhouses and stuff you can put together with wood and then paint. They're cool stuff. Boy Craft, I think that's the name of the brand, makes like a catapult craft that you have to put together, and then it's 2 catapults that you can shoot at each other, and just all kinds of neat ideas like that. I would way rather my kids get a gift like that than just another toy that just sits in a box. Some consumable ideas for kids, just a couple off the top of my head. Anything like in the bathtub, bubbles are fun. Crayola makes all kinds of cute stuff. There's bath bombs and like the little water dyes and paints and like crayons from the bathtub, all kinds of things that you can use up and then be done with it. So moving on, some ideas for moms, some clutter-free gift ideas for the moms in your life. A coupon for a service. It could be that you're gonna make her dinner, or you're gonna wash her car, or you're gonna give her a back massage. I remember giving my mom probably gifts like that in the past. Another idea would be a service subscription, or even a one-time type of deal. So this year I asked for a Walmart Plus, which is, if you don't know, you always get free shipping for a year long. You get free shipping on your Walmart orders. I've been living off of promo codes for the last, not that long. I haven't done a ton of deliveries to my house, but it just feels like such an indulgence and just such a luxury to have my groceries delivered, and yet it saves me time and probably money too, because I probably like often get coffee while I'm out and whatnot. So that's how at least I'm justifying it. Any kind of meal service to have groceries delivered, whether it's like food that you cook then, if it's somebody who likes to cook, something like that might be really enjoyable. A house cleaner, that could be a one-time thing. I've had that given to me and it was a huge blessing. Or it could be a service, continual. Car wash, again. I could use a car wash, but that's something that a lot of time my parents will do. Will give us a gift card for one car wash, and that's probably part of my problem, is that I'm kind of stingy, and then I just wait for that one gift card and then I use it once a year. Even though I should either be washing my car myself or getting it washed more often, especially considering I'm a realtor, but you know. Anyway, some other ideas for either one time or a pass, maybe something like a massage or manicure, hairdresser, spa day. Another thing I asked for was a one time to a sensory deprivation tank, or a float pod is another thing that it's called. If you haven't heard of this, I'm so excited about it. Maybe it's because I live with 3 boys and my house is loud, but it's like this tank type of thing that has so much Epsom salt water in it that it's supposed to be like the Dead Sea, where you just float, like you have no problem. There's no strain at all. The water just holds you up. And then like they turn the lights out and you can either just sit there in silence for like 30 minutes or an hour, however long your session is, or you can play a little bit of music. I've heard it's actually almost like weird to sit there in silence because we're just not used to sitting in silence. I know I'm not. I listen to podcasts and kids all day long. So I'm really excited about that. Some other simple ideas: candles, soap, makeup, bath bombs. If you haven't had Lush bath bombs, they're so good. And I know people harp on taking baths as part of self-care, but every time I use one of those, I honestly think this is such a good form of self-care because it makes you just more mindful of your body. They literally can affect like all 5 senses. You smell them, you see them, because they smell amazing and they look really cool. You can feel them fizzing and they're soft. They make your skin soft. You can hear them fizzing. I guess you don't taste them. That would be weird. To 4 senses, you know. It's like almost 5. Oils, if you have somebody who's into oils or any smelly things like that. Perfume is a good one. That's like a classy consumable gift. if your mom or woman, whatever, is into homeschooling, if they are invested in that and want to learn more about it, maybe a ticket to a homeschooling conference. I think that would be really cool. Or like a subscription to a homeschool company. You might not have even heard of them before, but like Wild and Free is a great one, and they send bundles and just information, and not necessarily something that you might always get yourself, but something that a homeschool mom who's passionate about it might really love. So just another idea. Some classes might be really fun, like painting or pottery. If you haven't heard of Pinspiration, that's like a art studio that you can go to and do different Pinterest crafts, which is really cool. And then finally, in the mom section, which could be probably more for like any couple, it could be a family too, but probably a couple. So most of these ideas are ones that I've done before, but these two are like ultimate dreams, and it's because they're not available anywhere near where I live. So one day I would love to do a hot tub boat. I think those are so cool. And the other one is a like meal in the dark type of experience. One of those ones where they turn all the lights out and you can't see what you're eating. It's not like, I mean, I like food, trust me, I like food, and I'm not sure that it would be the best meal of your life, but it would be such a cool experience. I just think back to something so simple as an escape room. There's not that much to it. It's pretty simple. You can find cheap tickets for them all over the place and on Groupon. But my husband and I did one time, and it was just the two of us in one room by ourselves, and we just drove home the whole way. It was like an hour-long drive the whole way home, and we were just laughing and talking about different parts of it and how we would have done this differently. And it's just, it helps you make memories that are just out of the box. And so I definitely feel like eating in the dark, like in pitch black, or a hot tub boat would just make for a really unique experience. And I am finding in my life, I am becoming much more of a quality time, love language type of person than anything else. So, and then I have a few ideas for a dad or a man in your life. They're not, this isn't like any all-inclusive list, but it's some of the ones that I've done for Thad before that I felt like were nicer. You could do, so this one I haven't done, but he would love it, Top Golf or miniature golf, or if you have any, I know there's different variations of Top Golf around. We did do that as a family one time with my parents and my brother and his girlfriend, and it was a blast. And you know what, something cool about that too, I could have included this on the family one, because my son, well, we did it a year ago when Gavin would have been 2 and Landon was a few months old. I mean, he was probably like 2 months old. It was probably like Christmas time. It was cold outside. So we were able to do that with 6 adults, a 2-year-old, and an infant, because I just wore him the whole time, and we had a blast. So that could, you know, spread the gamut of age range wise. You know, you could do a whole family with that. So that would be a fun one. But if they're into golf, something like that might be really fun too. I know they have the ones where you, like the virtual or whatever, things like that, somebody might be really into. Dave & Buster's, if they're into that kind of stuff. A trip out to a shooting range or a fishing charter. I gave that to Thad for his birthday this year, and it was really nice for me because we were in the Keys, so I didn't have to like pack a gift and hide a gift from him or anything. I just had a card for him that had the, actually what I did was put the tip money for the guys on the charter in the card. And then he was like, so he's opened this up and he gets cash in it. And he's like, what is this for? And then I got to tell him it's for the tip for your charter that you're going on in the morning. So that was cool. A couple more for guys, some type of service subscription, or even a one-time to get their grass cut. If like, you know, you think if they're cutting their own grass now and you think they might enjoy having a service instead, that might be nice. I think I did that for Thad one time for Father's Day maybe. There was somebody on Facebook, like a mom's group or on Marketplace or something, trying to, like, he had just lost his job and he was just trying to make a little extra cash and was offering to cut people's grass. I was like, you know what, this would be a great weekend to do this right before Father's Day, to give that a break. Just a one-time, pay somebody else so that he doesn't have to do it. Right along the same lines, a pool service, to get your oil changed, things like that. Some class ideas for a dad, if they like to cook, maybe like a cooking class, or I gave this to Thad one time when he turned 21, actually, a concealed carry class. Another clutter-free gift idea that would be a pretty nice one would be a fishing or hunting license for a guy. Again, cologne. That's, again, another classy gift that is a consumable. They keep it for a little while, use it up, and then throw the bottle away. You're done. And finally, gift cards. Gift cards are great for everybody. Not that everybody loves them, but if you have somebody in your life who is trying to not have so much junk or just live a simpler, less cluttered life, gift cards are a great idea, because then they can buy stuff that they really, really want, or use it on the things that they actually need. So those were just some of my very best ideas. I kind of can't wait. I hope I can do this every year, because I'm excited about the gifts that I'm giving this year too, and some ideas that I have for different things throughout the year that I want to do with my family and with that and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know that it'll always be clutter-free, but those are some of my best ideas for a clutter-free gift guide. Ta-da! You like my Christmas tree? It's like decorated from here on up, but here down, because Landon keeps taking the ornaments off. We put all the glass ones at the top and he keeps taking all the bottom ones off. So alrighty, well, I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas, and hopefully I'll have one more video coming out before then. But until then, hope this last week is a peaceful one and that you get to make some memories with your family. Bye guys. They're clutter-free. My light just died. Different people this year. You just barely.